you got those snow nose. Snow.
As Edmonton gets fresh snowfall Friday, Edmontonians with mobility issues are sounding the alarm over accessibility, saying the city isn't doing enough to clear sidewalks that connect to back alleyways.
The section of the sidewalk where an alley intersects with it, the city doesn't clear it. Now, homeowners are not responsible and business owners aren't responsible because it's not adjacent to their property.
Marla Smith and her service dog Chesney live in South Edmonton in the Ritchie neighborhood, saying for most of this winter, she's been unable to get to a nearby pharmacy in her wheelchair.
You end up with sections of sidewalks all over the city where there's deep packed snow, huge tire ruts, especially with trucks and garbage trucks.
Smith made several complaints to 311 over this particular sidewalk along 78th Avenue and 96th Street, noting it's owned by the city and maintained by their crews. Through her social media, Service Roddy's account, Smith and Chesney have been highlighting how isolating it can be living in a winter city and navigating the city in a power wheelchair when snow is not properly cleared. Smith noting although she has a vehicle, other Edmontonians with mobility issues are forced between booking an accessible taxi or dedicated accessible transit through ETS.
But that would be a multi-page application form that I have to pay about $100 a page for a physician to fill out, go through an interview process, book them 3 days in advance, wait for in a half an hour window for them to pick me up, drive me 250 meters, drop me off, let me get my carton of milk, and wait for 3 to 4 hours for them to pick me up and return me 250 meters.
Speaking through a translator, Professor of Disability Ethics at the University of Alberta, Heidi Jan, says it's more than just about accessibility.
Boils down to a human rights issue. The able-bodied would show that they couldn't go. We're told that they couldn't go anywhere in the winter independently. There would be a mass riot.
I reached out to the city of Edmonton for a response on snow clearing for areas like these. In an email, they tell me alleys like this are cleared during the Phase 2 parking ban levels, meaning they get cleared within 10 days of the parking ban being activated, saying in part, quote, ensuring that all modes of travel, driving, walking, biking, and rolling are considered equally in snow clearing operations to improve equity and accessibility for all Edmontonians. Smith has said she's invited city leaders for a tour of her neighborhood to experience what she and others go through on a daily basis, but adds ultimately she hopes city snow clearing crews will become better educated on mobility issues.
So whoever's defining what is safe and passable needs to be educated on what a mobility aid can actually go through. That's the number one thing. If they don't know that and they don't teach their crews that, the crews can't do the job.
Reporting from Edmonton, Darcy Ropchan, City News.